So Eric Bischoff has been known to, air his grievances with AEW quite a bit, kind of poking the bear. And he made a headline here, Fightful Wrestling at Fightful. Eric Bischoff signing Mercedes Mone would not do anything for AEW. They're becoming TNA. Pretty bold statement. Like, a lot of Mercedes Mone fans, a lot of AEW fans definitely got angered here. But, he may have a point. Does Mercedes Mone face more pressure than any other free agent signing in the history of free agents?
I don't know, because it's like she has a lot of options where she could go back to WWE, she could stay on the independents for a while, or she could sign to AEW. Hey, she could even sign to TNA. Like she has like endless options, but I know like she's gonna go where she is gonna obviously get paid a lot and where she knows she's worth being at. I don't
It does
I don't
sound like it's
know.
gonna be. I mean, like, I think it was Sean Ross Sapp that did report that it looks like, barring anything outrageous last minute, that it looks like it is going to be AEW. So like, and I think, there's a lot of anticipation here for it. Like, I know a lot of people are excited to possibly see her debut there. And like, I know there's been like a lot of remarks about how AEW and Tony Khan have been booking the women's division over there, and it is getting more and more stacked. But it seems like the expectation for Mercedes Moné is to turn it around, or like, some people are saying, some naysayers like Eric Bischoff is saying that like she's not going to do a thing, she's not going to be a needle mover. It's just going to be they don't necessarily know how to book, these former WWE stars. Um, what is your take on that?
No, I have to agree. I think they can book the women a little bit better. I don't know, like I don't know, like I just want to see her do more because I definitely want to see her in Japan more. I thought
Mhm.
that was like the cool thing when she showed up with like Stardom and New Japan, and then I mean I could see her working with some of the girls there at AEW if they just like have it booked right and how they're gonna push it out. I think as long as they know how to do that, they're set. But I don't know. Like if there's just so much rumors going around between she's going to WWE, she's going to AEW, and I'm not like I just don't know where she's going. I'm just happy wherever she goes. I'm excited to see her come back and whatever possibilities we'll see her up in.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I love Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, whatever name you want to float around. She knocks it out of the park 10 times out of 10. It does seem like, and I hate to say it, it seems like there is going to be monumental pressure for her if she does wind up indeed going to AEW. Just because of like that factor alone, just the expectation, the bar is so high. She is the boss. She's the main event. She's a feature attraction. She's an A-list star in some people's eyes here. And just because of the state of the women's division there in AEW, and again, the star power that they have, lack of TV time for some, like it's I think it is an uphill battle. Does this mean that she can't do it? No, I think Mercedes Moné will be up for a challenge. And you brought up Japan. That's definitely something she loves, and I think that's probably a major factor here. It's probably one of the reasons why a deal didn't happen with her in WWE.
I mean, wasn't there just like reports recently about WWE trying to work with some of these companies in Japan as of late? So maybe that's also going to be, if she were to consider to go over, that could also be a possibility. Like, hey, if she goes back to WWE, she can do some work with Japan at the same time because if they're building that relationship. So, I mean,
Right.
it works
It's
either
with
way. But
Shimmer,
like
right?
we're saying, I thought it was,
Or am
I
I
might
wrong?
have
I could
this
be
wrong.
wrong.
I feel like it was AJPW. I I I remember seeing something. I don't remember what company specifically, but I mean that's a possibility. But also at the same time, when we think of AEW, unless it depends what contract tier she is, she could work then anywhere as well. Like she could go to all these other companies if she would like to, and that like shows like the forbidden door opened up. She can do move wherever she wants, especially that relationship with New Japan. So that would be easy with her. So I don't know. Now the more that I think about it and the more we talk about it, I'm like, okay, I could see the AEW relationship because of New Japan.
Right. Right. And like, she gets to keep the Mercedes Monet name most likely there. Like, she's gone all in on that. And I think another thing with WWE is like they wanted her to go back to Sasha Banks. I mean, that probably was another thing that was just like, no, I'm invested in this. Let's do this. I can't blame her. Like, she wants creative control here. And like that's probably the better way to go.
And
But
new faces, new people to wrestle. I mean, obviously then she has her some former coworkers there, but it's also new people, new experiences. Like it's a change of, scenery and everything.
And, if she is the one to help skyrocket that women's division to like new heights, then, that cements her legacy even more.
And
I
that'll
think,
bring in a new crowd for them too. It's because a lot of people do love her and want to know where she's going to end up. It is a big like topic of conversation. I mean, we're talking about it and like we know how big of this would be.
girl, I've said it time and time again, Mercedes Monet, she breathes, she trends.